Hello guys, how's it going? My name is Darren, and with Demon Hunters being released, we decided on stream to play a bit of Demon Hunter BGs, and what do you know? Everybody's playing Demon Hunter, and I've even seen some people decide in the trade chat, I'm re-rolling Demon Hunter, that's it. So the Demon Hunter sensation is real, and I just want to talk a bit about the day one PvP of it while having a BG last in the background. Now, Demon Hunters currently don't have unlocked to all of their talents. Their talents do span up all the way to level 110. So most of the Demon Hunter talents will be unlocked as you're leveling through Legion zones. So you would think that first, like, oh, that might hold Demon Hunters back and that might not be viable for pre-patch, but Blizzard still took the time to balance them out and see just how, balance them down to a certain point in the pre-patch so they can at least deal some sort of formidable damage and be somewhat effective. And it turns out Demon Hunters are pretty, I guess, somewhat viable for both arenas, whether it's 2v2s or 3v3 skirmishes, and pretty viable for BGs. They just have a really, I guess, static playstyles, and there's not like a huge diversity or variety of talents that you can work with, and you can basically predict everything a Demon Hunter does because their toolkit isn't as diverse as some of the other classes in the game, even though there was a lot of, I guess, prune done to the game. And I guess I wouldn't really call it prune anymore, more simplification of classes. There was a lot of simplification of classes done to the game, so I guess a lot of classes lost a lot of this like uniqueness about them in one way or another. And Demon Hunters, I guess, kind of fit with the rest of the mold. Their damage, I feel like it's pretty decent, it is pretty straightforward, and the mechanic for PvP comes down to basically how you manage your fury and just how well do you use your mobility-based abilities. One of the things that is currently right now broken in BGs, and I'm pretty sure it's broken in skirmishes as well, or at least I would expect it. I haven't got to try it myself, but I've seen other Demon Hunters do it. There's like random hang-ups when you're using your Fell Rush ability. The ability that thrusts you forward, which is one of your best main mobility based capabilities. It also is a really strong damage ability as it deals about 50k worth of damage, and if it crits for a ton more. That ability can sometimes just get a random hang up in PvP situations. I'm not sure, maybe if it's the geometry of BGs or something, and I experienced something like that on a Windwalker Monk as well. Sometimes your rolls and sometimes your flying or Rising Sun Kick, not Rising Sun Kick, Flying Serpent Kick. If you're sometimes when you roll and you Flying Serpent Kick, or your roll will sometimes hang up, and it'll basically show you like you're going through the animation of your roll or your Flying Serpent Kick. Like the animation continues, like you go in air, you put your leg out, and it'll look like you're flying for a little bit, but you're not moving anywhere. So it might be the geometry of just like how the ground is I guess shaped in BGs, and maybe there's like some random edges where you kind of get stuck on. A lot of people are having like their own speculations on how the whole function works, but there definitely are some hangups happening for Demon Hunters, and mobility is the way for Demon Hunters for survivability. The only way you have for survivability besides blur and a 3-minute cooldown for darkness, which doesn't even last all that long, Demon Hunters are forced to use mobility for defensive purposes in order to be able to escape somebody who has major cooldowns or LOS them, or let's say a caster is about to hit you with a fat chaos bolt, you Fell Rush right behind them, they don't see it in the last moment and the cast stops, and you kind of have to play around mobility in order to live a little bit longer. And when you have these random hangups, to be able to waste a charge of your Fell Rush, it can literally just leave you out in the open sometimes. It still have been fun, and I haven't really been playing like Demon Hunter so seriously to be able to see this as like a huge disadvantage for me, because I am primarily still a rogue channel and I am going to continue playing rogue. But it is kind of just like disappointing when you're hoping for the Fell Rush to work and it doesn't. And it could be either a situation where you're about to score a kill or about to escape the enemy, and it just random hangups happen. I noticed the hangups happen more often when you are in the air, whether you did one jump, like because you can double jump as a Demon Hunter. Most cases when you jump once, the hangups don't happen quite as often. They still do from time to time. I feel like the hangups happen the least amount on the ground, but they still do happen, so that is a little bit weird. They happen far more often when you double jump and then use Fell Rush. And I feel like if Blizzard is, maybe there's like some kind of a bug with the whole double jump stigma, and maybe the whole idea, oh, just don't double jump and Fell Rush. The idea for Demon Hunters to have double jump, I feel like should apply for Fell Rush and such. Maybe you're using double jump to get out of an area and Fell Rush away. One of the things that Demon Hunters do have is the mobility. Like for example, in Mogum, you can double jump on the sides of ledges, and then you have to use the glide ability, which kind of like gives you a bit of like a extra elevation up in order to get over the ledge. It just wouldn't make sense for you to be able to use double jump and then use fell rush, and then just because you double jump, which is your class mechanic in PvP, to just get punished by it because of a bug that's just like, oh well, just don't need to solve it, just keep it as is kind of deal. And I do really hope Blizzard does fix it in the future, because I feel like it'll make it that much better for demon hunters in general and anybody playing demon hunter. I want to say demon hunter launch is actually pretty successful. I've been playing my demon hunter plenty and the servers haven't been too laggy. I feel like the servers lag happened more from the invasions themselves, as the servers had like a weird thing happen. I mean, you can literally be in two different servers like Tech Hundreds and Darkspear, and both of you will see one another in Stormwind, and normally like main capital cities are separated from server to server, but having them not separated from server to server is kind of crazy in my opinion. Either way, I feel like Demon Hunters are doing really well. They're a lot of fun to play and definitely something for you to try if you haven't tried it. It's kind of weird how well this class fits into like all the other World of Warcraft classes. And we guess all the changes in Legion and all the adjustments to other classes do kind of all fit together in the end. And I don't know, I guess I'm just happy with just how it all turned out to be in the end. I'm having a lot of fun playing with Demon Hunter. Definitely not going to be maining the spec, maining the class. It definitely is going to be one of the old classes that I would enjoy playing. But with all the changes in the game and all the other class changes, it almost feels like we didn't just get a Demon Hunter as a brand new class and as like the biggest change in the game. All the other classes get changed, so it's almost like we got a bunch of new different specs. We got the Outlaw Rogue, we got the changed up Unholy DK, we got the changed up Demonology Warlock, we got changed up Assassination Rogues, we got changed up Holy Paladins, Disc Priest, Shadow Priest. We got so many class changes, so it's almost like Blizzard rewarded us with all the new classes and specs in one way or another. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about Demon Hunters being in the game, and I'll let the rest of the footage play out as BG footage for you guys to see, I guess, the damage comparison and how Demon Hunter is played and all that jazz. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in another video.